So what's your spring been like?
Very exciting, very exciting. Great opportunity to get out here and work with the guys, showing up with great attitudes, and we're all learning a new defense. So it's been a very exciting spring thus far.
For you, just kind of, we hadn't had a chance to talk to you. Just kind of talk about being this opportunity to be here with Coach Petrino.
It's awesome. It's awesome. One thing that people that's not in the profession don't realize is how much defensive knowledge you gain from working for guys like Coach Petrino. He's probably, and I'm not just saying this, the smartest and sharpest guy as it relates to both sides of the ball. I've learned a lot of defense just from the standpoint of alignments and what's good to do against offenses and what they expect in certain situations. So it's been a pleasure really to learn from this spring.
What did you know about Coach Van Gorder's system, or what can you tell us about what you've kind of learned as far as the system that we'll see this year? It'll be different from last year.
Right. I didn't know a lot about it coming into it, just for me with his background. I knew that he had a wealth of knowledge, wealth of experience on all levels and everything. And one thing I'll say is very detailed coach. It's a very detailed system, and as long as we continue to put the work in to learn our assignments and learn when to say what and when to do what, the scheme should put us in position to make plays and have some success. But it's a very, very detailed system, and I think everyone is picking up on things and enjoying being a part of it.
Safety's been a position of strength in this defense going back to the Calvin Pryor days and probably prior to that too. So what is that expectation like with your group to make sure that continues?
Right, expectations are always high. Defensive football, you have to be strong in the middle of the field. And you're talking about safety position, you're talking about linebackers and defensive tackles. And expectations are always high when you talk about playing on the back end, because when we make mistakes, they typically hurt the defense, hurt the team in a bad way, dramatic way. So our expectations are high. We have to continue to work hard and continue to learn our responsibilities and be effective communicators and things of that nature.
Are there any specific players so far that have impressed you just in the short few weeks?
That's a great question, and to be totally honest with you, all of them have had their times, where they've done things that we were excited about. One time it may be Rodjay Burns, or the next time it may be D. Smith, or it may be Raheem Roach. I would say every player has really had his times where you saw that particular player make a gain, if you will, make a step in the right direction. So everyone's showing up, just trying to learn the defense and putting in the work in the meeting rooms and everything, just trying to learn our assignments.
What have you seen from Rodjay? People around here, obviously he had to sit out last year, but people remember him from being in high school and what he could do. What have you seen from him? Right,
he's shown to be a student of the game. He's shown to be someone that can maybe bring some versatility to what we want to do and what we need on the back end. And he's shown to be someone that I think, barring injury and everything like that, could be a very good player for us moving forward.
How big was this spring for you, getting to know the guys and a new system, new place, and all that kind of stuff? How has your head been spinning?
It was huge. I can't say my head has been spinning, because you kind of have a saying that you know what to expect, you'll never be surprised. So we kind of knew what it would be. Everyone is learning a new system, and like you said, I have to learn new players, learn new names, and everything like that. But it has definitely been exactly what we needed, an opportunity to go out and get practice reps, practice, learn what to do, learn what not to do. And this spring has been exactly what we needed to have this year.
With spring winding down, the spring game obviously this weekend, what do you want to see from the safeties group when the people are out there watching?
That's one thing we talked about in the meeting room, is what will we do with these final opportunities to be coached today. So we have to understand, hopefully we've maxed out our opportunities to get better at each previous practice. But right now, with things winding down, you definitely have to make sure you show up with the right attitude, show up with the right mindset. Make new mistakes. If you're going to make mistakes, don't make the same mistakes, and let's just try to take advantage of our opportunities over these last few days.
Obviously, in spring, it kind of goes back and forth. Some days offense is good, sometimes defense is good. But as it comes to the spring game, do you guys want to just dominate, or do you need both sides to look good at different times?
We just always want to go compete. we just always want to go compete. I have a hard enough time concerning myself with the guys on the defense, so I'm sure offense wants to compete, and you want to play well, and you want to see your guys be able to line up properly. You want good communication. We need to be able to tackle and get off blocks and just go compete and play well.
Is it more, at that point, assignment football, discipline football, as opposed to results-based?
Always, because if we know our assignments and if we take care of our assignments and if we're where we're supposed to be, then we should get good results.
Are you pleased with the leadership that you're seeing out of the safeties room?
Well, that's one of the reasons they call me coach. I'm here to lead. So, normally leaders kind of emerge and kind of just happen. It's kind of hard to thrust a person, I think, in the leadership position. And, coach does a good job of developing players and teaching them how to be leaders and everything like that. But I know that's why they call me coach. I'm here to lead.
All right.
All right, thanks, guys.
Your guys' thoughts on how your spring has been winding up?
I think spring's been getting better. We've been improving each day, learning new plays and just adjusting to the new defense.
I'll say the same. The new defense is very different as far as why you have to use your mind more. Just play. We used to just going out and playing. Now it's more. You have to really be a student of the game.
Has it been difficult to pick it up? As he said, it's pretty complex. There's a lot to it. Has it been difficult to pick it up?
Yeah, it has its days. I mean, some plays, you pick it up because you just got football knowledge. But some plays it takes, studying. You gotta write your notes. Go back, look over your notes. You might mess up at practice. You gotta go back, watch film, look over it some more. But it gets better.
It takes a lot of mental reps and game reps. You have to really lock in when learning this new defense because it's more of a pro style defense. So.
What do you think the biggest difference is that you see from Sermon's defense to the one you're in now?
I think it'd be like what Coach Brown said. It's more detailed. He's very precise on what he wants and how he wants it done. So he wants you in this spot at this time, like right now, and you need to be in that spot when the balls come out the quarterback end.
And it's a different football language as far as key terms to use. You have to use those exact terms, and it's different how we play the defense. We don't play it as just field and boundary play. Passing strength.
Right, so like his defense, like he said, it's a pro style defense. So in the NFL they don't have hashes basically, so everything is like through the field. That's how his defense is. You don't really have a strong safety or free safety. Everybody's playing like in the field. Yeah.
Rodjay, when we talked to you in the wintertime, you talked about wanting to get back out and knowing you had a season to prepare for where you were actually going to play. What's it been like this spring for you?
Right now, it's been good. Getting to learn a new defense, getting to play with the guys. Actually getting out there, getting reps with them. It's just, I say it's more fun. We take it as a good approach. As far as the scrimmages go, we get out there and just have good energy amongst the guys. But it's been a good experience. Being able to learn this new defense is very different from what I've learned in the past years to now. So I kind of enjoy that a little bit.
How excited are you for the spring game to be actually out there and let people kind of see you do your thing again?
I can't really explain it. I'm excited about it, but we just got days to get to it. So we still got a few more practices ahead of us. So get through that first, and then we can, the spring game comes.
I'm just kind of curious, because when Coach Swinton was here last year, he said he wanted to simplify everything for Coach Grantham, and now it sounds like kind of going back the opposite way now with some more detailed terminology and stuff like that. Do you think a more detailed approach is a more effective approach?
Yeah. Well, at this level, every little thing counts. So I guess the better the detail, the better the defense. But I guess you could say with Sherman defense is more of a playing ball defense. He knew he had athletes on the field, and he just went out there and he let us play. With Van Gorder defense, I think that is just more detail. So he thinking he want more. He got playmakers, but he know where he wants you to be at.
A couple of the defensive guys that we've talked to have described this defense as more attacking. Do you guys agree with that?
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I agree as well. And Coach Van Gorder, he's just more, he always preached that we need to learn situational football. So once we get that down, I get So that'd be the main thing is the difference between Sermon and his defense. If he wants us more students of the game, learning situational, formation, assignments, all the things that come with the defense.
You made a ton of plays toward the end of the year last year. How have you kind of taken that momentum into the offseason and into spring ball?
I just keep building on it. Just trying to motivate my teammates to do better each day. Trying to be a better leader, just be a better player of the game.
What about leadership? Who is on the defense? Who has taken some of that leadership up?
I'd say in the secondary it would be me, and up front I think it would be John Bernard, and then linebackers it would be Dorn.
I understand you guys had some former players come to visit today. Can you tell us who and what was their message to the team?
I saw Keith Kelsey out there. I talked to him a little bit. He just wanted us, told us keep grinding, keep getting better, keep doing our thing out there.